Hello, good evening. Happy Easter, Resurrection Day. Whew, we had a long day. I hate to tell you I'm tired, but I am. But we had a good day at church today. The subject was, I'm talking about Jesus. How he loved us so, how he loved us so. Gave his very life for us. The things that he did. So in the book of John, they said, Jesus did so many miracles between turning 30 when he started and 33 when he died. You can't even write that down in the book. That's how many miracles it was that Jesus did. We all know what Jesus did. Walked the water, turned water into wine, healed the leper, the woman with the issue of blood for 12 years, the woman in the church that said, no, Jesus said to her, woman, thou art loose from your infirmities. The subject was, we're talking about Jesus today. He's an awesome God. He's a miracle worker. When Jesus died, I wish I could have been there. Not for the death per se. That's so scary. Well, the Bible says that the earth shook. Not a town. The earth shook. Saints came out of their graves and walked around when Jesus died. The curtain tore in the church, meaning I don't need nobody to go to God for me. I can go to God for myself. Awesome service today. When I seriously think about, first of all, I think I'm going to watch the Ten Commandments tonight, keep me in a festive mood for resurrection. But when I think about on a personal level, all that God has done for me, I can't tell it. I can't tell it. I don't know when I finish telling it. And then there's some things he did that we don't even know about. We don't even remember the things that he's done for us. At our church, we always have dinner after church once a month, something like that. My daughter tells me, she said, Mom, we need to have a biblical dinner. And I told her yes, because my ideals ain't the only ideals going on. So I told her yes, but when I got to thinking about it, I said, whoa, Nellie, this is going to be great. Today's menu at church, after church, we had Ezekiel bread. I never tasted before. Beautiful bread. Beautiful. Buy yourself some Ezekiel bread. My daughter made lentil soup. Had kind of a sweetness to it, but it was good. One of my sons made lamb chops. Perfect. They were good. I made fish. These are all recipes from the Bible, food from the Bible. So I made catfish, I made whiting, and I made tilapia. Everybody else ate hearty. The Bible talks about fruit, so we had strawberries. And the Bible talks about honey wine. Now, we don't know about no honey wine, but my daughter made something. It was non-alcoholic, but it had a very good flavor. And then after that, we had a long day. The children had their speeches. We went outside. My sister passed. If you remember, I told you my sister passed April the 2nd. You could go back and watch the video if you want. I had a mask on today. The doctor, excuse me, the doctor said she thinks it's most allergy and a little bit of cold. Coughing, I don't know about no allergies about coughing. But this ear is stopped up. At night, my nose run, and I'm on my nebulizer 2 or 3 times a day. So that's my usually allergies. And I knew you would hear me wheezing now, but I just wanted to come and tell you how good church was today. So anyway, we went outside. I think my husband went live, but we wasn't supposed to be live. I wanted to give a dedication to my sister who passed last year of dealing with cancer. 71 years old. That was good. My daughter, I'm sorry, I'm biased, okay? My daughter can sing. I can't sing, but I holler. I don't mind hollering. But my daughter can sing. In church, she sang Come Jesus Come. And for my sister's balloon ceremony, She singing so hard to say goodbye yesterday. I just stood out there with tears in my eyes. I didn't want to cry and break down. Then a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but the church was saying, Vanessa, rest in peace, rest in heaven. It was very touching. And after it was all said and done, all the tables was away. I sat in church on a podium. I had me a nice cup of coffee. I was just relaxing. I hate sometimes that I don't live closer to the church because we're 45 minutes away. But church is church, and church was good. I don't know what you know about God, but if you do, keep on learning about God and doing the things that's good. Somebody did me real wrong last month, and I never get an apology or anything. But you know what the Bible says? The Bible says don't close up your bowels. Do you know how serious that is? And so many times, like now, I still will step to you in a nice way. But there were times I stepped to you and it wasn't so nice. That's before Christ came along. So I just have to pray for people and ask God to look over them, because at the end of the day, if He delivered me, He delivered them too. But anyway, what I was saying was this. I don't know your circumstances. I don't know where you stand with Christ, but I need to tell you something. He's coming back. First, you need to give your life to Him. You do not have to be in church to give your life to Christ. Give your life to Christ and find you a good church home that's going to teach you the Bible. And if you've been baptized, you haven't been baptized, go get baptized. And if you have been baptized, but you've been living a different life, go back and get washed off one more time. It's okay. That's the kind of God we serve. We talked about even Peter today. Peter was drowning. And Jesus reached down, pulls him up and said, "Oh, ye a little faith." He was drowning. But Peter's going to be the only one, is the only one, who could say, "I walked on water. I had that experience." See, sometimes my faith is not where it should be. And I was telling them in church, at one time Jesus told Peter, because he kind of read his mind, he said, "Peter, go ahead down to the ocean and look in the fish mouth and get the money. So you pay your taxes and then pay mine too." Now see, because our faith is not where it's supposed to be. And you notice I said we, I didn't include myself. I'm gonna say, Jesus, you want me to go get money out of a fish mouth? What fish? Is he gonna be looking directly at me? He's gonna make eye contact. How is this gonna work out? See, God don't need us to figure out how it's gonna work out. It's just gonna work out. Because He's God and He stands alone all by Himself. He don't need our help. But He's invited us in. How could you be invited in to the party and you refuse to go? I'm going to the party. I want God in my life 24/7. See, my sister passed. Now I have one brother left. When I started as a little girl, there was 5 kids, mom and dad. That's 7 of us. 5 are gone. I said the other day to my daughter, if I could just speak to my mom. And then I said, no, I ain't got to speak to her. Because, a good mom, they know you. My mom would look at me sometimes and say, "Girl, what's on your mind?" Sometimes I told her, sometimes I didn't. But she seemed to always know when something was wrong. But just being in her presence made me feel so much better. She's a beautiful woman, smart woman. She said, "I'm going to kill these people with kindness." And that's where I come to in my life. That I'm going to kill you with kindness. I don't care if you don't like me or not. I'm going to kill you with kindness, because that's what God requires us to do. Be nice to your neighbor. It's real nice. It's easy to be nice to people that you like. But how about the people you really don't like? You could play Christian all day, smile all day, but all of us got somebody we really don't connect with. But God said, I need you to treat your neighbor right, nice, just like you like them. Some jobs are hard, but we can get them done. I wasn't supposed to say all of that, but I did want to let you know we had a good day in church. a good day eating, chatting, chewing. We did the balloon send off. So now tomorrow, I gotta go get that needle in my knee because my knee's been bothering me. And you're supposed to go every 3 months, but I usually make it 4 or 5 months. So I think I really made about 6 months. So it's time for me to get that needle. But I just want to encourage you to give your life to Christ. Satan don't fool you long enough. Tell you about you don't really want to do that. And once you give your life to Christ, it's gonna. Satan is a liar. He can't even tell the truth. So if you got a church home, keep doing what you're doing. God sees everything. Nobody's going to get over on you. When God punishes you, he punishes you. You will not be able to get away. So you, the woman or the man of God, be encouraged today. And don't let, because God sent his son and his son went to the cross for us, let us not let that go in vain, okay? God is love. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful resurrection Christmas after Christmas. Do you hear me? Easter afternoon, because you deserve it. And go somewhere right now. If you got a mate, wife or husband, go somewhere and get him a hug and tell him that you love him. I'll talk to you soon. You'll be great on purpose because y'all deserve it. We'll talk to you soon. And bye for now.